Would you like to connect with Lemurians?
Yeah, they just said we're here.
I'm sorry.
But yes, they just said we're here.
Very good. And now that they're here with you, can you ask them when you were together last?
They said my last lifetime,
Which was when?
300 years ago.
And Lemurians were on the planet 300 years ago?
Said we weren't here.
I'm sorry,
They said we weren't here.
they weren't there. Okay. And how did you connect with them 300 years ago?
Um, I heard we were on a different, someplace else together.
So it wasn't Earth.
No,
Very good. Okay. Can they tell you where this was that you were
they
communicating?
keep saying Vega.
Vega. Okay. And is this a star?
That's the feeling that I got.
Okay. And what was your relationship? Are you a Lemurian or were you working with them?
That I worked with them.
Okay. And what type of being were you 300 years ago?
Said Nephilim.
All right. And what were you doing together, you and the Lemurians?
Said building.
Building on Vega?
I heard building ships.
Building ships?
I heard architect.
Architect?
I was an architect.
So you were an architect in the design of the ships?
Yes, and structures also.
Okay. Structures meaning places that people would reside?
Well, I'm being shown like looks like a crystally type of glowing city.
Oh,
Or
hmm. Yes.
so I guess I had something to do with that.
Very good. And where is this crystal city located?
I heard Vega again.
Okay. Can you describe what the city looks like?
I don't know how to explain the colors. It kind of reminds me of like Emerald, what the Emerald City kind of looks like. But I don't know. I would imagine I would looks more like Atlantis, like what I've seen Atlantis looking like. It looks the buildings almost look like not see-through, but maybe I heard the word crystalline.
Okay. What shapes
They're
are they in?
like round, like there's no hard angles.
Kind of domish?
No, um, like long. So like what I see, it's yeah, it reminds me of like Emerald City kind of, but they're like long round.
Like a greenhouse?
So like the middle, like I'm looking at this big giant, looks like one of the main buildings, I guess, when you're first entering, but the top is like it's like this, and then the sides are like that. And
Okay.
it's like looks like one big building, but it reminds me of when you're entering the Emerald City,
Okay.
but it's not emerald colored.
And it's,
I just can't explain the color. It's like multiple colors at once, but also kind of like reminds me of a bubble. You know how a bubble has like rainbow colors along the
yes,
outside, kind of?
I
That's what the
do.
colors look like.
Okay. And this is above water, like on land of some kind?
Can't tell. I
Okay.
mean, I'm at a distance from it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there's water in front of it. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's underwater. I don't know.
That's okay.
Oh, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you kept earlier when you had the ocean coming, I couldn't stay out of it. I kept being under the water.
Oh,
And you were telling me to let the waves come to my feet, and I had to keep making myself go back to the shore because I was like breathing and I was underneath the water. And I've had dreams like that too.
okay. Why don't you go to bring yourself closer to this crystal city?
Makes noise,
What kind of noise?
like humming, vibrating like a song, kind of, but no like specific song. It
Like
just makes
frequencies?
noise. Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
like the crystal makes noise.
Does the noise have any meaning to you? The frequencies?
Like there's information imprinted in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. It's got like our history in it, but it's also it keeps us at like a certain frequency,
Mm-hmm.
like a tuning fork, like we resonate with it.
Tune into that frequency and tell me what it feels like.
And it's very strong. Like a home type of sound.
It makes you
And it,
feel at home?
yeah, and it makes me like see things. Like it attunes me to something.
Yes. Let it let it attune you. Where does it attune you to?
It attunes me to my people and my ancestors and everything.
Would this be your Nephilim ancestors or Lemurian ancestors?
I don't, it feels Lemurian.
Okay, go with it. Just go with it.
So I want to say almost Atlantean though.
Okay,
I heard we're people of the water.
ask. Ask the crystals. They can respond to you.
They're waiting for me. Oh, They said water is my home. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting chills.
Yes. Your history is in the crystals.
They're telling me I'm not Nephilim.
Okay.
Okay. But my husband is.
Did you know your husband at that point 300 years ago?
Got that he definitely knew who I was. Huh. I just saw myself wearing like a really pretty, looks like a mermaidy type crown.
Okay. And what type of
Whoa.
what is your are you a Lemurian there or a different being?
Yeah. I don't know what they look like, but I have like really big eyes,
Uh-huh.
but like almost like cartoony. Like blue? I can't tell what color that is. But my hair is not a normal color. I want to say it's almost like blue. Hmm.
And you're swimming in the Crystal City?
Yeah, I'm underwater.
Okay. Let's talk to the crystals since the crystals possess all the information that's all stored there. And the crystals can even communicate with the water. So it's all, you're in, literally in information.
Yeah, they're saying this is why I am so drawn to water and why I don't feel normal without water. Like why I take baths daily.
What is it that you should be doing when you take a bath daily? Should you be asking the water something, or is it just for relaxation?
For clearing, resetting. Instead, it's like rehoning myself.
What about frequencies? Are there any frequencies you should be using while you are in the bath?
They're showing it's good for me to when I meditate in water.
As well as salt?
Yeah, I always have Epsom salt in there.
Okay. Let's go back to the city. Let's find out what it is you do there.
What kind of designer? I keep hearing architect.
Ask the crystals to show you some of your work.
So that's why they were showing me that big thing, big structure when I walked in.
So that's yours.
Well, I had a big hand in designing it, yes.
Okay. And how does that make you feel knowing that
A little confused
confused?
because I
Okay.
don't really design things now.
Well, this is a different time of your soul,
Lots of singing around, like everything sings,
including the
like the
crystals.
plants,
Hmm.
everything sings, yes.
Okay. Do you communicate with them and do you sing back?
Mm. I asked them if I should be singing back to them. They said yes.
And when you say they sing, do they sing songs with words or frequencies?
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you know how when things vibrate and you
Mm-hmm.
can hear them vibrate sometimes?
Yes.
It's like that. But like higher sounding or more high. It's not annoying though.
Yeah. And so the plants on Earth now, they sing and vibrate also. Can you hear
Yeah,
them?
I've started noticing that. Yes.
Yes.
When I
Very
tune
good.
in, I can hear them.
Yes. Okay. So in this crystal city, you're an architect. Do you have a mate or do you have friends that you hang out with there?
Yeah. Why do they look blue? I'm just gonna go with it.
Yes. And so they have legs or do they have more like a fin?
I feel like they can have both.
Okay.
But currently, they have legs.
So you can get out of the water in the Crystal City? Okay. Okay. And are these people that you're with, are they your friends? And is your mate there?
Okay. I think that's my husband. I'm so confused. He's got a crown thing on too.
Do you
I
have a
can't
crown?
tell if it's my yeah, I can't tell if it's my current husband or not.
Look into his eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul.
It's so big.
Yes.
Well, he looks very kind. He's smiling.
And so he is possibly the king or one of the rulers.
I'm not sure if he's king. He's somebody.
Ask him.
I heard the word noble.
Okay.
Uh, some type of like he said dignitary and some type of ambassador.
And he is,
It's hard for me to claim. I mean, I heard the word prince, but
that's okay. You, I don't want you to think about it. I don't want you to rationalize. I don't want you to
okay.
just tell me what's going on. That's it. Okay. So is he part of the Nephilim here? Or is he now, is this person a different, more like
He's like
you?
a hybrid. I think he's a hybrid.
Okay. A hybrid of what?
I think Nephilim and Lemurian. He's got really big feet still.
Okay. And so he has some sort of crown on his head, and he's saying that he's a dignitary or an ambassador.
Yeah, I heard negotiations.
Negotiations. Okay.
I got the feeling that his birth, like his purpose was to help like bridge the
Okay.
two races, I guess.
Okay. And you're alongside him.
Mm. I could be a queen. I think I'm in denial because he just called me his queen, and he does that now too.
Ask him directly.
Yeah, he said it.
So you are the queen of whom?
I'm some type of Lemurian queen.
Okay, beautiful.
I can't be the only one though, but I feel like there's not normally more
Well,
than one queen, so I'm not gonna put logic in here. We're just keep
there you
going.
go. There you go. This is informational. It's informational only. You're it's not your job to try and rationalize any of it at all. We're gathering information. So you are a queen in Lemuria of the Lemurians. Let's go to the place where the rest of your family is, the royal family. They must have their own little living space.
I just heard this is our castle, which is where we live.
Oh, okay. Pretty big.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so try to connect with some other members of your family there.
Oh, I have a kid.
Okay. Is it a male or female?
It's little right now. I think it's a girl.
Look into her eyes. Do you recognize them?
Yeah, it's my youngest daughter.
Okay. Who else do you see there?
Our other three kids are there too.
Are they your children or members of your family?
They're like my children.
So there you have a king
Do I have one?
or a husband, a mate.
Yeah, I just realized that my husband's not my king. It's not my mate. He more, huh. He almost not reports to me to some degree, but serves is not the right word, but reports to me to some degree. See who the king is.
So he is indeed some sort of royal ambassador,
Mm.
kind of bringing the two cultures together. Is that correct?
Mhm.
So he is a hybrid, um, and you are Lemurian. What does your husband look like?
I don't know. I'm not sure if he's there.
Ask the crystals.
They're saying he's not with us anymore.
He's passed on.
Mm.
Okay. Ask the crystals what type of being he was.
Hmm. I'm also getting he was also a hybrid.
Okay. Okay.
It's making me wonder if I was a hybrid.
Look at yourself. Look in the crystals. You can see yourself, your reflection.
It's still blue, not like a super dark blue. really big eyes. My mouth is not that big. I have hair.
What color is your hair?
I feel like I can shift colors.
Oh, okay.
So it was blue earlier, and now almost looks blonde, sort of.
Hmm.
Definitely not what I expected it to look like.
And you have legs right now?
Feet are kind of big though,
Okay. Are they webbed?
kind of veiny. I wouldn't say those are normal toes. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Not webbed in the traditional sense, but I can't see like separate toes.
Okay. Good for swimming. What do your hands look like?
They kind of look webby too, but I'm trying to understand how could I even like draw something with these. Like not fins, kind of. Um, yeah, I don't see appendages.
Okay. So when you design, let's just say, the Crystal City, for example, how do the images in your mind get set to be constructed? Are they drawn out, or is there a different method that you possess to show what your thoughts are?
Use telepathy.
Yes. And how is it that the building, the dome, is actually constructed? Who does that?
I almost get the feeling like it just comes into being.
Hmm.
Like there's not construction in the way that we would think.
Hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
Very good.
I have a pet thing, but I don't know what this is. It's not a dog.
What does it look like?
I don't know. It's like a fish, sort of, but
Oh,
not a fish.
okay. Is this is your pet or your family pet?
Family.
Okay. What's the pet's name?
Weeby.
Queeby. Okay.
I know.
And what do they call you?
It's not. I don't know if it's pronounceable. It's more sounds,
Okay.
and I can't make them. It sounds like dolphin sounds, but kind of
Okay. All right. And when you communicate with people, do you communicate with sounds or do you or I shouldn't say people,
telepathy.
other beings? You use
Telepathy.
telepathy mostly. Okay. Very good.
We communicate a lot via imagery, feelings.
And do you communicate with beings from other places also while you are in this crystal city?
Yeah.
Are some of these places other planets?
Hmm.
Is Earth one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it that you decided to have a lifetime here on Earth? Was there a
To help
particular reason? Okay. And to help with what?
beginning humanity, like essentially saving them from themselves,
What's your part in this?
clear the veil.
Can you tell me what that really means to clear the veil?
It's them vibrating higher than this kind of veil is kind of like a glass ceiling that they need to vibrate beyond
And what would
to be
this
able
do?
to would activate them
Okay.
or reactivate them. We reawaken their latent abilities and powers and stepping more into who they truly are and what they were meant to be.
And how?
Essentially astral travel because they're in the lower astral realms currently. We're just bringing them up.
So do you astral travel to the the veil, or do you do this from Earth?
Currently it is from
And when does this happen? Is it when you're sleeping or are you awake?
both.
Okay. And are you doing this consciously? How does this take place?
I put a placeholder into her. Someone that kind of works with her in autopilot while I'm gone.
Is it meant to be done without her full knowledge?
For now,
Okay.
she's very doubtful at the moment. So I'm giving her doses.
Is there a way that she can something something that would s- spark her to know that this is real?
I'm concerned that like a big experience would be too much for her. That's why I'm doing it in doses.
Very good. Are you connecting her in the evenings with her when she's sleeping?
When she's sleeping, she's not really not there. I'm doing work, which is why she can't remember a lot of her dreams because we're not really there.
Where is she?
Working in the ether.
What was that?
Working in the ether.
Ether. Okay. Raising the
Vibration
frequency.
of the planet.
Okay. Does she work directly with Gaia?
Yes.
Okay.
She wants it, but she also does not. It is very unfamiliar to her and uncomfortable. She's just not fully ready at the moment. But we're getting there.
Is there anything that I should do to help her to remember all of, or some of what she is capable of
She needs to unplug
from
and get
technology?
more, yes, and get more time to herself, which she does not have at the moment.
So she's doing the right thing by phasing out of the employment that she has now.
Absolutely.
Very good.
We've told her that it is time for her to leave. We've given her the date. She keeps trying to jump back into the employment, but she is miserable in it.
Is she going to
Told
be
her that she's
okay?
taken care of. She's
Mhm.
100% going to be okay.
Okay.
Sending people to work with her, sending people that help raise her vibration and
Mhm.
wake her up. But she is really clinging to what she knows already.
Is there any information or any hints or clues that you can give her? Any recommendations to help her get through this little hump of being unfamiliar and insecure with the knowledge that she's gaining, even though she still likes it?
I would like her to do a low dose mushroom trip, but to prepare ahead of time and set her intention.
Do you have any instructions that are specific for her with this?
Her intention is to see herself as she truly is and to know what her mission truly is.
Okay.
And to have a voice recorder to speak into it and to be outside
Okay.
on a sunny day with no interruptions.
Very good. Is this the only life that the soul has had as a human?
No,
Okay. Have there been many more?
not many.
Okay. Are there any that are directly related to this lifetime? Or were they all just for learning experiences?
Yes,
Yes, for learning experiences.
yes, there have been lifetimes directly related to this one.
That help to raise the vibration and the frequency?
Yes, she has used these abilities numerous times. She knows how to do everything.
Okay, very good. And her natural state, the soul's natural state is Lemurian hybrid,
Lemurian.
Lemurian. And was this soul on Earth as a Lemurian settler?
He has tried on many hats. Yes, he came here as a Lemurian.
How did that work out for her or him?
It was peaceful.
Very good.
There was a lot of preparations made. It had to rebuild.
Did something happen
Yes,
to the city?
the Earth looked very different then.
Okay.
We built up a city very similar to what we had on our planet.
Did something happen to it?
It is still there, but you can no longer detect it.
Should one
It
be
doesn't
of a,
exist on this plane any longer.
okay, so you have to be of a certain frequency to be able to detect it?
Yes,
Okay. Is it located in a particular area of the planet?
to obscure it.
I'm sorry?
We had to obscure it to hide it
Mhm.
because there were forces seeking to destroy it. So they believe that it no longer exists. That is what we intended.
So it's a secret.
Yes. But I mean, I don't want to call it a secret. It's there. It's just they can't get to it.
They meaning whom?
Reptilians.
Reptilians. Are reptilians actively trying to discover it?
They don't think it exists anymore.
Okay.
But
What are
they do actively seek us out, try to target us.
on Earth and other places?
Yes.
So they look for you um, on Vega?
They believe it has been destroyed.
Okay. And so after this, how did you get your city on Earth to a different plane so that it couldn't be detected?
It is in what I would call a bubble.
How did you know how to do that?
There's no really how you can do anything that it is that you desire to do.
So it was a joint joining of the minds that created that for the city of Lemuria on Earth?
Yes.
Okay.
But it is underwater.
Oh, okay. Do beings live there?
I don't know if you've heard, but there are situations where they get their dirigibles far enough down, but they basically kind of bounce and they're hitting our border. They're hitting our bubble.
What are hitting
Yes,
your gas?
dirigibles. They're craft that they try to send down.
And are these human craft?
Yes,
Okay. And are the humans trying to break through the barrier below the ocean? Okay. How are
but
they
they're
doing?
working with the reptilians. Reptilians are inspiring them to do this,
Okay.
giving them the technology to try and do so. But they don't know what is down
What is down there below the city?
there.
Ice.
No, us. It's our city.
Oh.
Like I said, they think Atlantis has been destroyed.
And what is below the city? What is below everything?
Another dimension.
And who lives in that dimension?
I want to call it the upside down.
The upside down? Are there souls in that dimension?
Yes.
And do the Lemurians get along with them?
Not certain.
Okay. What is the intention of the reptilians? What are they trying to do? What is their goal?
They want to enslave us. They want to harness our power. We have creationary powers that they don't have. They're
Is
more
that
like parasites.
humans or Lemurians or both?
The reptilians are more like parasites. They want our power. They want to enslave us. They want what we have, essentially. They do not have our creationary abilities or our light.
When you say we, do you mean humans or Lemurians?
Lemurians,
Okay. And are they trying to also harm any other beings?
light beings.
Okay. And light beings are on Earth. How do they protect themselves?
They keep their frequency high.
Yes. Okay.
And those that know, the, the reptilians try to trick you into thinking that they have dominion over you or that they have any type of power. But you essentially need to just establish that they have no power over you whatsoever, and it is so. But they have various ways to get at you, to convince you otherwise. And media is one of them.
Yes. And has Mel been around any reptilians in her life?
Absolutely.
And have they tried to influence her?
Yes.
Have they tried to make her feel like she shouldn't accept her gifts?
Yes.
Okay. Well, is there a way that these reptilian beings can be identified besides by people that can actually see them?
Well, she has been told recently that she does have this capability and she just needs to set the intention.
To see them?
Yes. And also stop letting them know that they have no power and they have no place anywhere near or around her or her family. So she
And,
has determined how to put a mark energetically over the crown chakras of herself and her family and her home, essentially stating this.
very good. And so this will help her immensely.
Yes, their period is over.
Okay. Is there any advice you have for people outside of your family that are light beings?
If they must consume media, they need to pay attention to what messages are in it. Be cautious of the words that you're using, words that you're consuming, and keep your energy and light as bright as possible.
Mhm.
Because they thrive in darkness, so they feed you dark things, they feed you dark media, they feed you dark music, because they want to keep you as low as possible so that they can get to you.
Yes.
And they feed off of you. They're essentially energy vampires, light vampires. Light is energy.
Mhm. Thank you. So, do you have any advice for anybody else in Janelle's life?
Allow her to be who she is. Be supportive of her endeavors.
Very good.